glad to have you along tonight from Pittsburgh. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for what promises to be a good one. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their starting nine tonight will look like this. They'll square off against a guy who's very quietly become one of the better left-handed starters out there, as you see the numbers for the veteran Wandy Rodriguez. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. Christian Yelich will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Center fielder, Christian Yelich.
And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
Now a late square, and this is popped up. Rodriguez is there, and he'll bring this one in. With that, why don't we check out the scouting report for tonight's starter, as you see the pitches he'll rely on as the night moves forward. Ed Lucas will dig in now, and he's probably been the toughest out on the ball club of late, as you see the sizzling numbers there in these last 9 games. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. And And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Runner at first here, one man out. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
(3-1) on the way. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will find the gap as Marte and McCutchen chase this thing out to the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Josh Willingham will dig in now. And he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Jeff Baker will stand in now. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ballgame a night ago. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. It's now 1-0 Miami. A look there at the starting lineup for Clint Hurdle's Pittsburgh Pirates as they'll line up this way. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Number 6, left fielder, Starling Marte.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's the 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed, if you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Neil Walker will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a swing as he pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Justin Turner leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For Miami, second baseman, Justin Turner.
Now here's the first pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Will Nieves steps in now. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Danny Echeverria will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. After the break, we'll see the former #1 overall pick Pedro Alvarez start things out. It's the Marlins 1, and Pedro Alvarez will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks #2 in the National League in home runs. Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here it comes. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Nelson Cruz will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. For Alvarez, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. No one out with a runner at second. Now the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Russell Martin will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Yelich is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with 2 away.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Ball 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Jordy Mercer will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Fouled back. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Nate Eovaldi will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And that misses. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
That one's in there. 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
The 3-1 is on the way. Fastball in there. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Christian Yelich will dig in. He popped out his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Let's go!
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will find the gap as Marte and McCutchen chase this thing out to the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. Throw won't get him.
And this is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the plate in front of him. So he doesn't have to rely on his base coaches, and he's able to make it all the way around safely.
Ed Lucas will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
1-0 pitch now. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that one-out triple, and the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Wandy Rodriguez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Wandy Rodriguez.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Doesn't want any part of the curveball either. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile an hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
All right, let's go.
1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Starling Marte will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Neil Walker will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 on the way. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A check on Walker, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runner on first with 2 away.
Come on, Pirates, do it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
And a good job there of keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. Well, now one more 2-out knock, and they get that run right back.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out.
Come on, Pirates.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Oh, and look at the throw from Stanton. He is out at the plate. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Josh Willingham will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Josh Willingham.
Now the first pitch. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. There to take it is Mercer for the first out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Let's go.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
21.
Two runs on two hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball on to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Nelson Cruz will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Swinging a high chopper. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach first safely.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Russell Martin will try it again. He flew out his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Come on, let's keep it going.
And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Swinging a high chopper. Look at the spin. Echeverria for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Gabby Sanchez will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Stay out of the double play. Here we go.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Jordy Mercer will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
Wandy Rodriguez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Let's get some runs here.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Will Nieves will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Will Nieves.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Not close. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Nate Eovaldi will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Well, that's a nice decision on the mound here. That ball's hit right back to him with a little bit of momentum behind it, so he's able to turn and fire this thing to second base to get the lead runner. That's a nice job.
Christian Yelich will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Starling Marte will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the second baseman, Neil Walker. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. That ain't going to make things easier.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Runners off for second. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Alvarez.
Pedro Alvarez will step in, a base hit in his last time. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail it here 2-1. Ed Lucas will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Lucas.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And he waited on the curveball nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting.
Wow.
Right fielder.
Watch the reaction here in show motion after this ball's hit. Now, pitchers have nightmares about balls coming back like this, and this one nearly undressed him as it rocketed into center field. That could have really been trouble.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Keep that runner close.
One and one. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Peanut here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Josh Willingham will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Pirates, let's go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And this will stay playable as it's taken in just shy of the screen for the second out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Jeff Baker will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Oh, yeah.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They still lead it 2-1. Nelson Cruz will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And here's the first pitch. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Russell Martin will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. And the only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Another try at 2-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Gabby Sanchez will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson is in out of the
These
bullpen
changes
now
for
as he'll be
Pittsburgh.
inserted into the
Now
number
pitching
6
and batting
spot
in the
following the
sixth
double
spot.
switch.
Number 37.
Omir Santos
Justin
will also come
Wilson.
on now as he'll move into
Now
the pitcher's
catching and
number
batting in the
9
ninth
hold
spot.
in the order
Number
here on that
78.
double switch.
Omir Santos.
Justin Turner is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Outside, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Will Nieves will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch coming. Oh, an excuse me swing there as this is looped toward the right side. And this is taken in for the second out.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so that's the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
Danny Echeverria will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. Cruz retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Carpenter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jared Saltalamacchia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jordy Mercer will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Knock it out of here!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Omir Santos will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Let's go, Pirates! Here we go!
Now that's back up the middle, and it'll get on through for a base hit. Tying run at first now with 1 gone.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Starling Marte will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Come on, you can do it! He's got started now.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
The 1-1 home. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2. But that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Neil Walker will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
This pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Lucas is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the first pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second, and this ball will be chopped foul. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it, 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
The 2-2 coming. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Ed Lucas will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely. The 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
for Saltalamacchia. That's stolen base number 2 on the year. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Hughes will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Jose Tabata is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Giancarlo Stanton will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Look at the stop.
Well, this will go down as an infield single, but at the very least, by preventing this ball from getting through, well, that's going to probably save a run. Now, he's still going to have runners on the corners now, but he still has a shot to work out of this.
Josh Willingham will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's stop him right here, all right? Let's get 2 here.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this will be swung on and missed as Willingham falls behind now 0-2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball to Walker for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-1 Miami. Mike Dunn is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Michael Dunn.
Nelson Cruz will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Stanton is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Two very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Jose Tabata will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. Up top, it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gabby Sanchez waits on deck. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Gabby Sanchez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You can see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there. That allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Jordy Mercer will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. First pitch coming. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set, now the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Yeah, that's a nice play over there at first to hit his pitcher right in stride. But meanwhile, the run is in to score from third base.
Dan Jennings will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Omir Santos will look to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates 2. Mark Melanson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jeff Baker will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
First baseman, Jeff Baker.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and they'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Justin Turner will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
And a pinch hitter about to be summoned from the dugout, and it's the guy who led the majors with 22 pinch hits in 2008. Greg Dobbs will get the call. Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
All right, let's hold them.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit.
That's a big run in a game like this. That makes it a 2-run game now here in the top of the ninth. So now you give your guy a little extra breathing room out there in the bottom half. He'll appreciate it, believe me.
Charlie Morton will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Charlie Morton.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Come on, guys, start two.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Christian Yelich can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Here's Walker for 1. On to Sanchez, and it's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Jared Burton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 61, Jared Burton.
Starling Marte will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
How big was that run they just scored in the top of the ninth? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Lucas is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Neil Walker will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. It's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Travis Snyder will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Travis Snyder.
Now here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off, and in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-2. Good night from Pittsburgh.